Hello. I was gonna let y'all know now I'm a really awkward person. So I'm not gonna apologize for it because it's who I am. But yeah, just I'm really nervous right now because I told myself I would never do Facebook Live because I stutter sometimes and I'm really awkward. But hello. I'm Naomi for those of you who I don't know why I said that. Okay, you know I'm Naomi because you see my name. But okay. So this video is really on self-esteem, like I said before, and it's a journey that I'm on. All the time wet. All the time wet. But anyways, it's a journey that I'm on, and I'm enjoying the journey. It's something else, something that is unexplainable, and you can never compare it to somebody else's because it's so intimate and personal for yourself. And yeah, so it all started, I guess, when I was little. I was a major tomboy. I wore baggy clothes. I didn't really play with dolls. I played with Hot Wheels and dirt, and I was always with the boys with Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards and stuff like that. And that was me. And anytime I was with my brothers or things like that, sometimes people would be like, "Oh, is that your little brother?" And we're like, "No, that's my little sister." And so that kind of started planting seeds within me of insecurity and the way that I looked and things like that. And it's grown over the past years. I'm 19 now, so that's a long time for those type of seeds to grow within you. And now, like last night at church, I was speaking to a woman, and she told me that like I struggled with my sexuality, and I was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I don't like girls, so where does that come from?" But what she meant was that like I struggle with the way that I view myself, as a woman, because I'm really insecure about the way that I look because I have broad shoulders, and my arms are swole. They are swole. I used to work out with my brother, and I just never really felt super feminine, I guess, if that makes sense. So I'm really starting to kind of dig into my heart and I guess kind of research on how to see myself the way that God sees me, because I've been praying to God that anytime that I look in the mirror, that I see myself through his eyes, see myself the way that he sees me. And that's really important to me right now. And it should be important to you as well. And I pray that if you're watching this, I pray that you come to terms with that and start to really pray to God that he helps you to see yourself through his eyes, because it's amazing. I was talking to another woman, call her my spiritual mother, and she said that God's opinion of us, he sees the final product, but what we see is usually our past and the process that we're in. So you need to ask God, what does the end result of me look like, so that you can see yourself with your full potential, because you only see so little. But for those of you that do struggle with self-esteem and things like that, and being insecure, I know everybody hears that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, but I'm not even like hooked on that yet. It hasn't really what's the word, hasn't really spoke to my heart yet with that. So that verse really doesn't mean too much to me. But one that does is Isaiah 55:9, and it says, "As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts." And that just, I'm able to rest in that, because he thinks so much higher of me and so much more of me than I do myself, than I ever could. And that's amazing that I can rest in that. And it's, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. But if y'all have any questions or anything on like how I guess I've gotten to this point, I know y'all see I cut my hair, and that was that was a big step for me, and with how I see myself. But I remember there was a time where I didn't like to be alone, and like I would always feel like I had to be with people wherever I went, like going to the mall. So in order for me to grow out of that, I actually pushed myself, like I forced myself to go places by myself. And now I'm completely comfortable going to the movies by myself, taking myself out to eat, all that stuff. So be encouraged with that. If you're in that state of being uncomfortable and loneliness, just kind of push yourself, kind of force yourself to be uncomfortable, because there's definitely growth in discomfort, and you'll like it eventually. The end result, you'll enjoy it. But yeah, and I've also dealt with, like acne, like a lot of acne. It started getting worse like the past couple years, and I know it's from stress and things like that, but God's really been dealing with me with that and getting my focus away from that, because I know it's not going to be there forever. But yeah, I love you too. I miss you and the baby. But it's a process, and it's a beautiful process, y'all. I don't know how many times I can say that, because it just means so much to me that God would wait for me. And I actually got this new purity ring. It says True Love Waits, and last night God really spoke to me through it when I purchased it. As it, it says True Love Waits, and usually people relate that to like your husband, you being worth the wait, and your husband being worth the wait. But that doesn't really mean that to me. To me, it's true love. True love is God, and it says true love waits, and God waits on me. He is love. He is the true love, and he is waited on me. So that's what this means to me, is that God is waiting on me. He waits on me. He is patient with me, and I love him so much for that. I do. He's like, if you don't know him, you are really missing out on life. You're missing on a huge part of your life. But yeah, so I hope this helped with something. I don't know, I'm sorry I'm so awkward, y'all, but you're beautiful, and I know that people can tell you you're beautiful all day, but it's not really until you know in your heart that you'll actually believe that. So I mean, you don't have to, I know you're not supposed to like believe everything that people say, but it is really important for you to know for yourself, like who you are, what your worth is. Don't find it, don't look for it in anybody else. Not your parents, not your man, not your woman, nothing but God. Because you're not going to find it in anybody else, and you're not going to be satisfied with anything else but him, because he will fill every area of your life. And yeah. So thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.